began converting units and solving problems using dimensional analysis today, writing down different rates and using them to convert. So let's look at this problem. There's a lot of text here, but if you break it down, it's not all that difficult. You've been watching a highway construction project that you pass on the way home from school. They've been moving an incredible amount of dirt. You call up the information line and find out that when all 80 trucks are running with full crews, the project moves about 9,000 cubic yards of dirt each day. You think back to the allegedly good old days when work was done manually and wonder how many wheelbarrows full of dirt would be equivalent to 9,000 cubic yards of dirt. You go to your garage and see that your wheelbarrow is labeled on its side as holding 6 cubic feet. Since people wouldn't want to overfill their barrows, you assume that the stated capacity is a good measurement. How many wheelbarrow loads would it take to move the same amount of dirt as those 80 trucks? The first time I did this problem, I did it wrong because I actually converted. Let's look at some rates first and I'll show you what I mean. I started with 9,000 cubic yards per 80 trucks. And if you convert that to wheelbarrow loads, you end up finding out how many wheelbarrows equal one truck. But I don't want to know how many wheelbarrows it takes to equal a single truck. I want to know, if you read the last sentence, the question, how many wheelbarrow loads it would take to move the amount of dirt, the same amount of dirt as all 80 of those trucks. So really, I'm looking for the amount of wheelbarrow loads that would move the same amount of dirt as those trucks move in one day. So the 9,000 cubic yards per day, that unit rate, is really a better starting point. If you take the 9,000 cubic yards per one day, and you use a conversion factor for, if you look at the wheelbarrow rate, we've got one wheelbarrow is 6 cubic feet. So before we can even use that, we need to convert cubic yards to cubic feet. And you don't have to go straight to cubic yards and cubic feet. You can just use the conversion factor, 3 feet per 1 yard. And then since you want cubic yards, just cube the whole thing. So 3 cubed is 27. So we have 27 cubic feet. 1 cubed is 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. So 1 cubic yard is equivalent to 27 cubic feet. We're going to multiply those conversion factors together. You see the yards cubed will cancel, and I'll have cubic feet per day. You can then use your conversion factor for wheelbarrows per cubic feet, or 1 wheelbarrow per 6 cubic feet. Add that, include that in your expression as another factor, and you should be able to convert all the way to wheelbarrows per day. Try to do that during the pause, and then come back and see how you did.
Paused.
The cubic feet is where I want it. It's in the denominator because I want to cancel out this cubic feet in the numerator. So I'm just going to multiply by 1 wheelbarrow per 6 cubic feet. The cubic feet cancel, and I'll end up with wheelbarrows per day, which is the units I ultimately want. I believe I told you could use a calculator on this, but it's not really needed if you just cancel out some common factors like 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 9,000 divided by 6 is 1,500. Then we're just multiplying 1,500 times 27. I'm not even going to do a standard algorithm because 1,027s is 27,000. And 527s must be half of that because 500 is half of 1,000. So 27,000 plus 13,500? Yeah. If you add those together, you get 40,500. And the units, as we said here, would be wheelbarrows per day. So the 80 trucks, in order to move the same amount of dirt as 80 trucks, you would need to load and unload 40,500 wheelbarrows. I hope that helped with the homework. I'll see you tomorrow.